HIV Prevention and Awareness in Saskatchewan by Nicole Boutin, Lindsay Halcrow, and Lindsay Moore. Saskatchewan has seen an increase in HIV over the past decade, 2 times higher than national average, and in 2015, 3 babies were born HIV positive. The purpose of this video is to provide basic information about HIV and AIDS, how it is spread, how to prevent it, what to do once you have it, and to also debunk some myths about it. What is the difference between HIV and AIDS? Human immunodeficiency virus is a virus which attacks the immune system of the body. Over time, the immune system weakens and cannot fight off infections. There is no effective cure for HIV, but with proper treatment, it is controllable. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome. You can only develop AIDS if you already have HIV. It is considered the late stages of HIV, and not everyone progresses to this point. However, in Saskatoon, people are developing AIDS 50 times faster than the rest of the country.
How does HIV look in Sask? 81% of new cases are in the Aboriginal population, and HIV has increased in rural and isolated communities. It is higher in men than women, and it is highest in people who are 30 to 39 years old in both genders. It is higher in Sask than it is in other provinces, and it has increased in the more recent years. 61% of HIV is spread through IV drug use, 27% through heterosexual contact, 8% through homosexual contact, and 2% from mother to baby. IV drug use contributes to HIV because sharing needles can occur. Sharing needles is the same as sharing blood. 60% of HIV cases linked to IV drugs occur in men, and it can live in a needle up to 42 days. HIV can occur no matter your sexual orientation if you're engaging in sexual contact. It is spread through bodily fluids coming into contact with mucous membranes. The riskiest form of sex is anal sex due to the thinness of the mucous membrane. HIV can be spread from mother to baby, but it can be prevented with proper medication and precautions. In 2015, 3 babies were born HIV positive. This is an increase because since 2007, only 2 babies had been born HIV positive.
But how do I protect myself from HIV? Have safer sex. Wear a condom the right way every time before having oral, vaginal, or anal sex. Limit the number of sexual partners you have, and get regular STI screening once a year, and know you and your partner's HIV status. Harm reduction is a strategy to decrease HIV and other blood-borne diseases by providing free needles and respecting everyone's own choices to support safer injections. Why would you use these needles when you can use these clean needles? Both needles are free, but the needles from a needle exchange program are guaranteed to be sterile to decrease the spread of HIV. Who should get tested for HIV? Everyone aged 13 to 64 should be tested at least once in their life, because 21% of people with HIV do not know they have it. You should get screened once a year if you have shared needles, have a sexually transmitted infection, exchanged sex for drugs or money, a man having sex with a man, or a man having sex with both women and men, or if you've had sex with somebody HIV positive or unknown, or if you have more than one sexual partner.
Now, let's debunk some myths about HIV. Having HIV will change your life, but it doesn't mean it's over. People live lengthy lives with proper treatment. 80% of people diagnosed in the last decade are still living. You can't get HIV from touching, kissing, toilet seats, or bug bites, and here's why. Sexual behavior that gay men partake in is one of the riskiest for contracting HIV. However, these are practices that heterosexual couples can partake in as well. The only way to be 100% positive you don't have HIV is to go get tested. There are multiple strains of the HIV virus, so even if you and your partner are both positive, you should still use protection.
What can you do? Wear the universal symbol of a red ribbon on World AIDS Day to raise awareness and support those with HIV/AIDS, and talk about it. Make others aware. Additional resources: if you'd like to know more about HIV/AIDS, there are free phone numbers you can call. There are online support groups if you have access to the internet, and in-person support groups in Regina and Saskatoon. Most importantly, talk to your local clinic or family doctor, and they can provide further information about how to decrease the chances of getting HIV and how to live a quality life with HIV/AIDS.
Created using Powtoon.